Well, progressive. Left of center. I am on social issues. I am 100% liberal. I support gay rights. I support women's rights. I support choice. I don't think government has any place in my bedroom. I don't think it has any place in your bedroom. I support labor. I support your right to organize. I support the people's right to stand up. That doesn't mean I won't negotiate tough with labor. I was the chief deputy Nassau County executive. I've negotiated labor contracts, and I've negotiated them very strictly and strongly for the people of Nassau County and based on the financial system that we were in, situation we were in. But the first thing I do when I go to the table, and what differs me from a guy like, say, Scott Walker in Wisconsin, I first acknowledge the union's right to exist. I am the son of a Teamster. My father is a Teamster. I have straight teeth because I'm a Teamster. My dad says if you ever knock unions, those teeth won't be straight anymore. But I acknowledge labor's right to be there. I think it's a good thing for society. I think it's created more people in the middle class than anything else we've done in this country. I think whether you're in a union or not in a union, you've benefited because of unions. We have a 5-day work week because of unions. We have 40-hour work weeks because of unions. We have health care in our workspace because of unions. We have rights as workers because of unions. We're not indentured services. We are not working for the company store, and that's because of labor. Now, that doesn't mean, as an elected official, I shouldn't seek concessions from unions when I am at the negotiating table to try to help solve fiscal situations that the county has or the state has. Governor Cuomo feels the same way. Governor Cuomo is going to fight for every dime he can get out of labor. That is his job as governor, to solve the fiscal emergency that the state is in. But Governor Cuomo is not going to say, you know what, SEIU, you can't even exist anymore because you might not fit my political mold or you might oppose me in future elections. The biggest problem I have with Republicans right now in this country is not their philosophy, their governing philosophy. I'm going to disagree with them. I've always disagreed with them. I've got lots of, my relationship with Republicans in New York State is actually very good. And I enjoy talking with them. I enjoy debating them. Ken LaValle is actually a mentor of mine. He's a Republican state senator. My problem with national Republicans is that they are attempting to systematically make it harder for their opponents to win elections. They're doing this through voter ID laws in the South. They're doing this through trying to eliminate collective bargaining in states like Wisconsin and Michigan and Indiana. That's not right. You're trying to take the other team off the field. Battle with your ideas. Don't try to take the franchise away from people. For 215, 220 years in this country, we have fought tirelessly to increase the franchise, to make it easier for people to participate in government. But the laws that I see coming from Republican legislators in the South, and even in Michigan and Wisconsin and other states where they've taken control, make it harder. It's a simple fact in Alabama. 25% of African Americans do not have a photo ID. Yet they want a photo ID law, even though there is no evidence of people voting with fake names in mass numbers. The percentage of voters who have voted with a fake ID in the entire nation in the last 20 years is 0.00004%. The number of people who will be discriminated against or not be able to vote through these laws is about 25%. Does that make any sense to anyone? It doesn't make any sense to me at all. And like in states like Texas, they pass a voter ID law. You could vote with your gun permit, but you can't vote with your student ID. What does that say? That is blatant, a blatant, not even hidden attempt to reduce the franchise. And it's despicable. And I mean despicable in the way Alexander Hamilton said it to Aaron Burr. Like, let's go get muskets at dawn. It's despicable. And it needs to stop. And good Republicans across the country need to make it stop. Because you know what? It might be a while before we take Texas back. We may never take Alabama back. But I believe that there are good Republicans down there who believe in the franchise and who believe they can compete on the field of ideas and do not need to make a change in the voter franchise to impact their election. But I'm a progressive. Going back to your point, I am socially liberal. I'm fiscally moderate. I believe in unions, and I believe keeping the government out of my personal life and anybody else's personal life for that matter.